Carl, question: how can I value myself more to know that I don't have to constantly be serving others without serving myself? How can I relax more? And he says, thank you, brother. Okay, my brother. So, how can I value myself more? Now, these days they call everybody, mostly men. They don't address women this way, and they use the word narcissistic. So I want you to all of my client, I want you to take the word narcissistic, just throw it out the window, because 99.9% of all the people who identify stuff as narcissistic don't know any more about narcissism than I know about mountain climbing. So the first thing you have to do is value yourself. I don't mean in an egotistical way, but you see, the fact of the matter is, Carl, and all of my listeners, if you weren't here, I'm not here, the sun's not here, uh, nothing's here, your computer isn't here, nothing's here. You're there, your ears are hearing my voice. If you're not there, I'm not there for you. I'm here for whoever else is listening, but for you, I'm not there. So you actually are the center. Later in higher consciousness, and don't get me wrong, I've experienced this, but I do not live there. As an enlightened being, the higher the enlightenment, because enlightenment is levels, a person eventually merges with the great compassionate light itself, and everything is just one. So we actually are everything, and everything actually is us. But that's a long story, and we're not going to go there. The thing that to value yourself is to say, for instance, let's say you work at a company and they don't want to pay you very much, but the company's making money because you're working there. If nobody works there, the company doesn't have. That's why the Japanese, I love the Japanese because they cherish the people who they honor their employees. So you honor yourself like that. Number one. Number two, um, like with money, we say when you get paid, you take some money out of that for you first. You pay your bills with what's left over, but you budget yourself first. That's honoring yourself and building your self-worth. I lived for decades where as soon as you get the money, you're paying your debts, and you buy this and you buy that and you pay these bills and that, and there's nothing left. I lived for decades like that. Don't And that's because my self-worth and self-image was systematically destroyed, not intentionally, but by Kushida, my first teacher, because of his martial teaching method. But at the age of 27, I was identified by um, clinical psychologist, what was his name? Dr. Ray Daly. I had a zero self-image, self-worth, zero, because I had taken his teaching literally, and I had been studying with him since I was 18 or 19, and I had a zero, nothing. I had to rebuild all of that. He helped me. It took me 3 years. So that's how you start to value yourself. You have to understand where you are in the scheme of things. You're in the center, okay? Relaxing, you come to see me. You keep coming in for your privates. You do the collectives, do the privates, and it's a process. How to value yourself more is a process. If you have cognitive dissonance in there and negative imprints, if you have any kind of CMOS, which stands for sympathetic emotional memory override, the last word in CMO is override. Override means it blocks everything, and it always will unless it's removed. That's why people get on post-traumatic stress syndrome. They're using different types of cognitive models and medication. Doesn't mean a damn thing. You got to eliminate the CMO. I'm able to do that in a matter of minutes, but we have to find it, and that means you come in and see me. Okay.